Hi, James Clements. Today we're going to talk about bid strategy and win themes. Before we start, I want to paint a picture for you. Firstly, there's the company that receives the tender documents, is surprised and off guard when they're received, quickly reads them, raises their eyebrows at a few of the silly things the client has asked for, and then proceeds to pull out previous tender deliverables, change the headings to suit the tender, changes the client and project name and submits the tender, fingers crossed. Then there's the company who knows when the tender is due, has spent time getting to know the client, understanding their industry, their needs, the problems they face, and have a coordinated approach to maintaining contact with the client. They already have a broad outline of how they'll approach the bid. They read the tender documents, plan their response around what the client has asked for both in writing and verbally. They examine their products, adjust to the client's needs, develop key messages that highlight the benefits of their offer to the client and over their competitors, communicate these to the bid and sales team, and specifically tailor their bid response toward the client's tender. This is the difference between a company that has no bid strategy and one that does. Who do you think will win? So quite simply, a bid strategy is a coordinated approach to winning the bid. It is about developing a relationship with the client and understanding their needs that are both written into the tender and those expressed in private. Tailoring your tender response and your offer to specifically address those clients' needs. Developing a strategy to differentiate yourself over your competitors and beat them. Coordinating your sales and marketing efforts along with your bid team activity to achieve these results. Once you've developed and documented your strategy to win the tender, you then need to ensure this is reflected in the written tender response. You need to develop a set of key themes or messages that you must communicate to the client in order for him to see the benefits in your offer. These win themes must focus on benefits to the client, not the features of the bid. This is a very important point, as many tender responses go on and on about features of the proposal, with statements like "we believe we have the best quality, are the most innovative," and so on. Let me tell you, the client isn't interested in what you believe. He wants to know what's in it for him. What are the benefits of your offer to the client? Lastly, you need to coordinate your review and approval process to ensure these win themes are being adequately relayed in all your proposal responses, and you ensure this through your review and approval process, which we discussed in a previous video. Now to the case study. I showed this executive cover in an earlier video. Obviously there was a lot of messaging in this bid, but ultimately it boiled down to one thing that we tried to express to the client: the most capable ship. Even at an expected higher price, this ship was much more capable than our competitors, which had significant benefit to the client, particularly in the longer run. The most capable contractor. Our organisation and our major partners had the best project delivery track record in the country, and this was a particular benefit to the client, who at the time was facing intense pressure over military projects running late and over budget. Now, there's not a lot you need to do differently in these areas based on large or small projects. The concepts remain fundamentally the same. You just need to tailor to your specific situation. Next week we're going to talk about estimating, and we'll specifically address the elephant in the room from today's video raised about being the cheapest or not. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Click in the top right hand corner.